Hi, bankruptcy attorney Brian Barboza here, and today I'm going to discuss what is the bankruptcy means test. Before we get started, if bankruptcy is something that you're interested in, if it's something you're interested in pursuing, please feel free to give me a call or go to my website, barbozalaw.com. You can book an appointment to meet with me for free directly through my website. All right, what is the bankruptcy means test? So oftentimes people contact my office or they meet with me and they want to know, do they qualify for bankruptcy? And usually what they're talking about is, do they qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy? Chapter 7 bankruptcy is the most commonly filed bankruptcy case. It's usually pretty quick. It's usually 90 days long. It's not a plan of reorganization or restructuring. You file Chapter 7, 90 days later you should get your discharge. The case is usually closed after that. But in order to do a Chapter 7, you have to qualify by passing what's called a means test. The official form is what's called a Statement of Current Monthly Income. It's a form that's filed in every Chapter 7 bankruptcy case. And what it does is it determines whether or not you filing Chapter 7 is presumed to be an abuse of the process, or it's presumed to be okay for you to file Chapter 7 and be able to get out from under your debts without any kind of monthly payment plan. So the way a Chapter 7 means test works is we have to add up all the income you have received from most sources. There are some exceptions within the 6 months leading up to the bankruptcy case. So for instance, if you were to file bankruptcy in April, you're going to have to add up all the income for the 6 months leading up to the very end of March. Okay, we add up that income, then we divide it by 6, and that gives us what's called a monthly average income. Now, if your monthly average income is less than the median income of a household similar in size, so if it's just you and you're single, then your income has to be less than the average income of a household of one person in this region. I believe this region where I'm at, Sonoma County, so it's made up of Sonoma, Marin, and Napa. And so regions are usually multiple counties in different areas, and they're based on IRS standards. And so if let's say again, household of one, your income is less than the median of a household of one, then it's presumed to be okay to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Same if you're a household of two and we add up your entire household's income over 6 months and that average income is less than the average income of a household of two, it's presumed to be okay to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Now, if your income is over the median, okay, you might still qualify, but now we have to go and continue on through the means test and complete the remainder of the means test. And so what that does is now we've taken your income and now we need to reduce your income by certain monthly expenses. Now, some of the expenses, unfortunately, are going to have to be national standards for certain expenses. So they're not going to let you deduct from your income your actual monthly food bill, your actual monthly utilities. They're going to require you to take the national standards for those expenses for households similar in size. So we take your income, and now we start to reduce your income by these expenses. And at the end of all the allowed deductions, a number is going to pop out. It's going to be what we call your bottom line. And this is your monthly discretionary income. It's the amount of money you should have each month at the end of all your necessary living expenses to service or to pay your debt. If that amount is less than about $175 a month or less, then it's presumed to be okay to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Now, if your discretionary monthly income is greater than about $175 a month or more, it's an abuse to let you file Chapter 7. They would expect you to do a Chapter 13 and pay whatever that discretionary monthly amount is into a plan for 36 to 60 months. And at the last end of that payment, then you would get a discharge of your debts. So if the means test shows you have a certain amount of discretionary income greater than what is allowed, then it's abuse to just let you file Chapter 7 and get out from under your debt without any kind of repayment. They would either request that you convert your case to a Chapter 13 and make a monthly payment, or dismiss your case. But that's what the means test is. It's a form that determines whether or not you have the means to pay a significant return to your creditors, or if you don't have the means to pay your creditors, and therefore you could do a Chapter 7. So that's what the means test is. It's a pretty complicated form that gets filed in every Chapter 7 bankruptcy case. If you are interested in exploring whether or not you qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, or you want to just talk more about bankruptcy, please feel free to give me a call, or again, go to my website, barbozalaw.com. I'd be happy to talk with you about bankruptcy. Again, as always, I hope you got something out of this content. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching the video. I do appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.